Hello guys, Brad here again with another fragrance review. Today I will be moving on to my second sample from the Guy Fawkes sample collection that I recently ordered. This one will be JP. You see official sample from Guy Fawkes there. This one contains top notes of bergamot, cardamom, ginger, and grapefruit. Middle notes of apple, geranium, sage, and rose. In the base we have cashmere wood, vetiver, and cedar. Now, when I first smelled JP, the first thought that came to my mind is, hey, this smells a little bit like Mara. And if you look at the note breakdown here, you can kind of see why that would be so. They both have grapefruit. So this one also has that tangy citric grapefruit note in the top. And the rose is also part of this fragrance as well. So rosy, sort of smell to it, and then that distinctive tart, kind of invigorating grapefruit. But where Mara basically stayed floral and grapefruity, this one seems to build on that a little bit more. This one adds a little bit of apple, but more importantly, I think this one adds a lot of spices. You can see cardamom, ginger, and sage. And I would probably say that sage is really the spice here that gives this fragrance its unique spiciness and kick. When I smell this one, it actually almost has like a peppery quality. So I guess that peppery quality is coming from the sage. I mean, I normally love cardamom and ginger fragrances. This one, I don't really get a distinctive cardamom and ginger, but something here kind of has like a peppery spiciness to it. So grapefruit, kind of peppery, in that rosy background as well. So I think I do maybe like this one a little bit more than Mara, because I think that spiciness does give it some warmth and added masculinity that Mara needed, I think, to appeal to a lot of guys out there. Still didn't blow me away, but I think it is a slight improvement over Mara. So let me get into my final scores on this one. The smell, I'll give it 6.5 out of 10. I believe I gave Mara a 6. So this one is a half a point higher, I think, because I think I would probably buy JP over Mara because of that spicy kick. Projection longevity, I'll say 7.5 out of 10. When I put this one on this morning, it did seem to, do its job, and I even got a compliment at work a couple hours after application there. So I was kind of surprised that a female coworker liked this one enough to tell me that it was good stuff. Versatility, I'll say 6.5 out of 10. Still, I think maybe good for spring and summer because of the rosy grapefruit, but I think with the spices in there, you can maybe pull this one off in the early fall as well, but I think still more of a warm weather fragrance because it does seem to have sort of a lightness to it, citrus and florals. Uniqueness, I'll say 7 out of 10. Now, the problem here is that as I try these Guy Fawkes fragrances, I think maybe a lot of them are sort of connected to each other in some way, shape, or form. So maybe as I try more and more of the Guy Fawkes fragrances, they all will kind of have like a common theme to them, almost like how a lot of fragrances from the same house kind of have that same DNA, like Tommy Hilfiger always seem to have like a common smell to them. But this one, same as like Mara, kind of has like that grapefruity rose accord there. So, yeah, it wasn't like, after smelling Mara, this one just kind of seemed more like a flanker of Mara, just a spicier flanker of Mara, to my nose. Price point, the same for all the Guy Fawkes fragrances, $50 for 50 ml. So for my overall ranking, I will give JP a 6.5 out of 10. Not too bad. Got a compliment at work. A little bit more masculine, I think, than Mara, but still it's got that rosiness to it. But I think that peppery sage does give it some added kick, and that might be appreciated for fans of spicy fragrances and those that might find rose to be a little bit challenging for a guy to pull off. So that's my thoughts. JP by Guy Fawkes. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for some more Guy Fawkes impressions coming up.